Hi everyone, once again welcome back to this video tutorial. In this video I am going to tell you some important tips that you must follow in your exams. If you have good knowledge in your subject, this is not enough for scoring a better mark in your exams. You must follow certain tips in order to impress your examiner through your answer sheet. So in this video, we have certain tips that you must practice in your exams in order to impress your examiner so that you can score better marks in your exams. What are they? So first point is about the neatness. Keep your answer sheet neat always. How can we make our answer sheet neat? So follow these steps. The first is avoid this paragraph mode of answering. Avoid this paragraph mode of answer writing. Instead, follow this point by point method of answering. Write point one after another and try to mark. Try to indicate different points using arrow marks or bubbles. Along with this, highlight important points or terms comes inside your answers. For highlighting, we can use different colors or we can just underline. Okay, using different colors is actually time consuming, so you can prefer that method if you have enough time. I suggest for underlining important terms that comes in your answers. Okay, and consider one another situation. Suppose you are asked for writing a program example and explaining its syntax. In that case, write the program example properly, then we can comment each statement comes inside that program. This is another method of highlighting. Just using arrow mark or comment lines, we can comment or explain each of the important statements comes in the program. That is enough for the explanation of a program syntax. Okay. So all these are about neatness. The second important, the very important point that you must follow is about the time management. How to manage the time in order to answer every questions properly. That is, if you know a topic very well, sometimes the topic may ask for some 3 marks. Some other times the same topic may ask for some 9 or 10 marks. If you know the topic very well, the tendency is always try to write everything. This is not the right way of answering. If it is asked for them 3 marks or a minimum mark, just include basic points, important basic points. That is enough. And also, if we are or able to, or if we can explain with a diagram, must include the diagram and mark the diagram properly as an explanation. Okay, if it is asked for the higher mark, some 10 or 11 marks, then include the diagram, mark important points and explain each of the point in detail. One example, a topic flag in microprocessor. If it is asked for some 3 mark, just draw the diagram and mark the name of different flags of 8086 and note the 2 categories and also mention the purpose of these 2 categories. That is enough if it is asked for 3 marks. And if the same is asked for some 9 or 10 marks, then draw the diagram, mark everything, write the classification and explain in detail the functionality of this 2 category in general, and also along with all these mention or explain the functionality of each of these flag bit in detail. Okay, so this is the difference. If you know the content properly, no need to write everything if it is asked for 3 mark. One more important point in order to manage the time properly, that is, if you are able to draw a diagram for the explanation, this is very good and will make the answer more attractive. Okay, you can include the diagram from the textbook or from your reference directly, or if you are able to make your own diagram while your study time, prepare that diagram and keep in mind and include the diagram in your answer. This is a better method of answering. It will make your answer more attractive. Okay, and next is about one problem that usually observed in examination hall, that is most of the student follow a method that is writing almost all the answers that they know properly and finally try to put the question number one after another. This is not the right method of answering, because of your last moment tension and hurry, sometimes you may incorrectly mark the question number and its division, and some other times you may forget to mark the question number and division properly. This may reduce your marks. Okay, so avoid this last moment last moment of question number marking method, and try to put the question number and the division properly whenever you start answering to each of the questions. So all these are some tips that you must follow in your exam. So make it as a practice in your internal exam as well as your external exam, for the university exam, so that it will help you to score, surely it will help you to score better mark in your exams. Okay, thank you.